talk about my friend, a client of mine, Zach. The inner dog in him, he just came back from a fight. He fucked shit up. Very proud of him. He left with an L, but deep down inside, based on what I saw, he left with a W. It's an amateur fight, doesn't really matter. So he left with a W based off what I saw, because what I saw was something just phenomenal. This guy was overweight. He's got a lot of extra pounds he doesn't need, but this guy was moving, bouncing around, shit, fluid. And I saw the footwork that came out, and the inner dog, the streets of France, as I like to call it. He's Tunisian, Arab, came from the hood, but this guy has a fight in him. Shit, Zach, you demonstrated some superior, I said, the mindset, because the physical part is gonna come. Our goal is to be lean, strong, and fast, combine all three. A freak athlete. He's got the potential, 100%. Most people do. It's just his mindset, his approach is phenomenal. I haven't seen many people like it. And he was up against a guy who was more muscular. He was technically more structurally sound, but first round or two was a bit slow, but you can see the potential in Zach. Then the inner dog came out. He was fluid. He was dancing, moving around his feet. And I always say this, footwork can win fights. And he was doing a lot of things which was phenomenal. It's just he was missing one skill set. It was, block. Listen, I don't know that much about fighting. I'm learning, but it was pretty much obvious because the guy kept kicking in this exact same spot over and over again. And I think it was one round went to the other guy. One round was a draw. The other one was a close one, which went to the other guy. Sorry, I haven't slept. I've been going. I'm still wired. And what I want to discuss is the mindset I also instill in a lot of my fighters and guys, and just even clients. It has to do with self-doubt. It's the pressure. When you're being overwhelmed, someone's trying to kick your fucking ass. It doesn't matter if it's a person, it's weight. The internal cells have no fucking clue. They just switch on. It's tap into their fight or flight when self-doubt kicks in. This is what strength training is all about. You can do it in a fight or you can do it in strength training. I purposely push my clients to that point. It's going to make them stronger. You feel the pain, overwhelming, the self-doubt kicks in, it's negativity, and we just challenge it. I always say this 1,000 times. The internal signals, if you go inside, it's telling us to level up in a certain manner. So when I push my clients to a certain degree, not with heavy weight, it can be with super lightweight. Super lightweight, like for example, today I did dumbbell flies with 5 pounds. And I went for 120 reps. Lateral, and I just burn and burn and burn, but I took mini breaks and mini breaks and mini breaks. And that same feeling is that inner dog that comes out. Do you have that savage? Does your eyes just go fucking rage? And when you tap into that state, fuck, when you overcome that pain, the limitations that like dissolve, it puts you in a state of gratitude. And that inner dog mindset goes with life, or just as a fighter as a whole. So I put that mindset, I just know it transfers over in the fight. That's what powerlifters and a lot of weightlifters have, is that inner like, under extreme circumstances, will your inner dog, that fighter, come out? I tackle self-doubt every fucking day. So if you're struggling with self-doubt, strength training is for you. Maybe you don't want to fight. Okay, cool. Maybe you just want to grapple. Maybe even you grapple, you always, you get self-doubt kicks in. You need to be stronger. By definition, you need to overcome that fear. And when you climb heavier weights, like for example, if you can squat 225, 2 plates on each side for 1 rep, and you get closer and closer to that 1 rep, self-doubt kicks in. Every time. It never goes away. You just have to be able to see it, and as you build your emotional bank account, your internal state, your spirit, the self-belief, by overcoming it over and over again with a proper blueprint system and a mindset, then that internal spirit, the emotional bank account, is so high and so strong, it's going to be able to overcome that weight. But most people fuck up in terms of how they climb the weight. They go way too heavy, way too fast. Heavy weight feels heavier than usual, and lightweight, they just don't choose the right weight, and they don't go for the lighter weights. That's the biggest mistake I see with most people when it comes to their warm-ups. They fuck up. So they hate when strength training. Oh, it's too heavy. I don't like lifting heavy. And it's not even about lifting heavy weights. Like I said, you can do a lot of push-ups. You have to wait till that red line moment comes in. That's when the fight starts. What did Muhammad Ali say? He starts counting when the pain starts. That gives you an idea. Now, it might be slightly different with bodybuilding and like strength training and performance. This is where things become different, and that's why you need someone like me to come into place if you're struggling with applying the right blueprint, or even have the right blueprint, or even the mindset. Because that's the thing, if you have that inner dog mindset, it doesn't matter what fucking blueprint you give. You can turn, doesn't matter if it's heavyweight or lightweight. A savage will always look like a savage. It doesn't fucking matter if they train like one. Everyone can get stronger. Everyone can build more muscle. Everyone can build more type 2 muscle fibers, and everyone can be more athletic and move better. I just proved it with Zach, like I said, with his footwork, his dancing. I might purposely last session, because we couldn't train heavy or strong the last week of strength training, because there's no fucking point. I purposely did light mobility, footwork stuff, just moving, fluid, making, just a bit more loose. And he demonstrated it. It was fucking great. And that inner dog came out. He was moving. Oh man, it looked so good. Now with the self-doubt, which is very important, which is what I want a lot to talk about, meaning is it's going to happen to everybody when it comes to weight training. That fear, that self-doubt, you just have to understand it's going to come. You will get better as you overcome it. Commit to the time, commit to your workout. This is the amount of time you're working out. Ignore this internal state you're going in with, and understand that's the challenge, that's the fight. Your goal is to change how you see yourself in that moment. If it's negative, you're overlapping it through hard work, action, more reps, more sets, more weights. Those three things. More volume, more work within that time period. You got to keep track of that stuff, because then you know for a fact through numbers and through effort how you feel deep down, so you know for a fact if you grew or not. That shit doesn't lie. You have an analytical point and you have an emotional case to create a clear-cut case which creates undeniable certainty and confidence within yourself. I have yet, in my 15 years of training, not for a fucking single session made someone not grow stronger faster. Every single time. That's the mindset I apply with everyone else. It's just impossible. I'm not gonna bring a name, but I love this guy. So much potential. Always comes to me during our session. Beginning, he doesn't want to, low feelings, self-doubt. By the end, he's confident, he's strong, he's certain, he's flexing. He talks about twisted steel, sex appeal. Looks fucking good. Because he overcame that negativity, the fight. And that's the beautiful thing about strength training versus like martial arts. You're not really like, you can fight someone, and one day he might be low and you might be high, and one day you might be low, or you might be high, he might be low. It's hard to gauge. With strength training, 5 pounds owes 5 pounds, 100 pounds owes 100 pounds. It might feel heavier some days, and that's how you know your internal state's a bit different. And that's the fight. That's the fight. And then when you got the muscles, you get the looks, and you get the feeling, shit, the energy. That's what people want. And I always say this 1,000 times. If you focus on overcoming negativity, that's what builds confidence. Because now, that inner dog in you to fight for life, it will never be forgotten. You have a process to tap you in a positive mindset every single fucking time. Like I said, with strength training, doesn't matter if it's powerlifting, doesn't matter if it's swimming, it's when you push your body to the edge of what it can anaerobically or aerobically, and then you challenge that. Because I always tell people to keep track of the numbers, you have an idea what your edge is, what your body's edge is, without it breaking down. And you can't trust how you feel going into it. Never. All right? So like I said, Zach, congratulations. You're fucking phenomenal. You demonstrated that inner dog that comes out, just like your weight training. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys are struggling with that, dealing with a lot of negative self-doubt, just understand by tapping into a positive mindset with your workouts, it overlaps with life.